Hello and greetings to all Zelda fans. The latest The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game is now out for both the Nintendo Switch and into your PC. So if you don't have a Switch but want to play this game into your PC, then this is the perfect video tutorial for you to watch, because I'm going to teach you on everything you need to get started. So first of all, these are all the files that you need. You only need 4 files, and that also you'll need to install an application called Ryujinx. So what is Ryujinx for those who are new here? Ryujinx is an emulator that can play Nintendo Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of these files here installed in Ryujinx. Without these files, Ryujinx will not be able to play Switch games. So I'm going to be hovering down here, guys, and show you that I have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and it's now in version 1.1.0, which is the latest version as of now, and it's in an XEI file format and is in a 16 GB file size, and this game will run perfectly well in Ryujinx. So first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get the Ryujinx application officially. So I'm going to minimize this and open our browser here, and I'm just going to type in Ryujinx Emulator and hit search. Now go to ryujinx.org, that is their official website. Be sure to click on that. Now go to download here. So if you're using Mac, be sure that you are using Mac OS 11 or later version in order for you to install Ryujinx. And if you're from Linux, you can get the install from here. And if you're from Windows, just like me, I'm currently using Windows 11, so Ryujinx will work well with it. You can get it here. So since I have already installed Ryujinx Emulator into my PC, so I'm just gonna skip on this part, and then you can download the emulator from here on out. So the download and installation process is really straightforward and easy to do, and that anyone can do this. So I just showed you guys the official way where to get Ryujinx. So be sure to only get Ryujinx Emulator at this site. So I'm gonna minimize this now and then open Ryujinx here. So I'm gonna assume that you have already installed Ryujinx, so be sure to run Ryujinx now, boot it up. And since this is your first installation, you'll be met with certain errors saying that you will need some certain files installed into your Ryujinx in order for it to play Switch games. So what are those files? So those files are the Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys. Both should be in version 16.0.2 in order for it to run and play Switch games. So The Legend of Zelda, I have 2 files here. The base game, which is the XEI file format of Tears of the Kingdom, which is needed in order for Ryujinx to run and play this game, and also the update version, which is version 1.1.0. So you will need to have these files either in XEI or NSP file format. For my base game, I have it in XEI, and for my update version, it is in NSP file. So if you're asking me where to get all of these files, the legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console and that you have modded that Nintendo Switch. And once you have modded it, you have installed a custom firmware in it. Because if it has a custom firmware, that means that you can access your Nintendo Switch system files. Once you have access on those system files, all you need to do is just copy all of the firmware files of the Switch and the keys files from Switch into your PC. Now, in order for you to get The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase the game, own the game legally, and that you have supported Nintendo by doing that way. And also, you will have a physical copy of the game, which you can now digitally back up into a digital file format, which is either in XEI or NSP file format, just like mine here. So, if you have a Switch and don't know how to mod or install a custom firmware, or that you don't have a Switch but still wants to play this game into your PC, then I'm just gonna save you the hassle and teach you where to get all of these files, okay? So in order for you to get all of these 4 files here, I'm just gonna leave a QR code here in the screen wherein you can scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone. And once you use that and you have been redirected to the page, be sure to hover down to the middle part of the website so that you'll get the XEI file format of Tears of the Kingdom and also its updated version. Once you have done that, all you have to do is just go to the bottom part of the website so that you'll get the firmware and the keys of the Switch. So be sure to check out the entirety of the website in order for you to get all of these files. So since you used your phone to be redirected, since you scanned a QR code, that means that you're downloading these files into your phone. Just transfer them into your PC by connecting them via USB cable, assuming that you're using an Android phone. Okay, so now I'm gonna assume that you already have transferred all the files into your PC and it's time to install them. To do this, just go to Ryujinx, go to File, go to Open Ryujinx folder, and then locate System folder, open that folder, and then open the keys zip file here. And all you have to do is just transfer this prod and title keys into this folder so that it will have a copy of the product keys and title keys of the Switch into this folder. And once done, close that folder. Now it's time to install the firmware. To install the firmware, all you have to do is just go to Tools, Install firmware from XZI or zip file, then locate that firmware file, which is the latest version, and hit open. I will say that we'll have to install the firmware version now, and you'll have to do is click yes, and we'll say system version now is successfully installed. Your system version will be the same as the firmware version of the Switch because basically Ryujinx is now your Switch into your PC. So you will know that it's successful because it will show you all of your Switch games here and their game icons. So if you see a game that is blank or black, that means that you are using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to follow everything in this guide so that you'll only get the latest file formats to be installed in Ryujinx. So now, what's the next step? The next step now is to optimize your Ryujinx so that you'll be able to play Tears of the Kingdom with no issues. To do this, just go to Options, go to Settings, and on this part, just pause the video and copy every setting that you see from here on out, okay? So the game directories could be anywhere into your PC as long as you know where it is, and your games, your Nintendo Switch games should be in a file format which is XEI or NSB file format. That is the only format that Ryujinx will be able to detect and play in Ryujinx. Now go to Input tab, go to Player 1 and hit Configure here. It is better to use a controller rather than a mouse and keyboard in playing Switch games because we'll know that mouse and keyboard is really a hassle for this type of games. So if you have a PlayStation or Xbox controller, you can just connect them here and then just map them up according to your liking. But the dead zone for both left, right, and sticks, both the left, right sticks should be set into a 0.20% percentage so that there'll be no drifting into your playthroughs when playing Tears of the Kingdom. Once done, hit save. Now go to System, just pause the video here, and you can just change the system language to your preferred language. Now go to Graphics tab. This is the most important part, so be sure to follow everything. Now graphics backend multi-threading should be on. Graphics backend API should be in Vulkan. Your preferred GPU should be your dedicated graphics card. It's better that you have a dedicated graphics card so that the game will run smoother. And in the enhancements, just enable shader cache and enable macro HLE. Resolution scale should be in 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper and much more beautiful in the PC. But if your PC cannot handle this resolution, then just revert to the native type resolution of the Switch. But for me, 2x resolution should be the best. Now, post-processing effects should be none. Upscale should be in bilinear, and isotropic filtering should be auto. And aspect ratio should be in 16:9. And once done, hit apply and save. Now your Ryujinx Emulator is now fully optimized to run The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So, a little bit of disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys the gameplay of this game running into my PC because we all know that Nintendo is real strict and don't like this kind of content. So if I show you that I am running and playing Tears of the Kingdom into my PC using Ryujinx application, then my videos will be taken down and my channel will be taken down. So that would be a major hassle on my side. So I hope you guys do understand that part. But I am willing to compromise a little bit. So to show you some proof that my video tutorial is working, I will run the game into the title screen. I will boot up into the title screen, and once I am in the title screen, I'm just gonna stop the emulation from there. And also, I'm just gonna blur Ryujinx Emulator now here so that Nintendo will not be able to hit me with any of their copyright strike into this video tutorial. Okay, so again, guys, please do understand this, because we all know that Nintendo does not like the Switch emulation scene for PC. So as you can see here, I am now in the title screen, and the game runs quite well. So I'm just going to stop the emulation from here. So as long as you follow all the steps that I have shown you in this video tutorials, guys, then you'll be able to get all the files you needed in order for you to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom into your PC. And also, the settings that I've shown you and the optimization that I've shown you guys will also work for every Nintendo Switch game, so that you'll have an optimized playthrough to all of the previously released Switch games. So guys, if you have some questions regarding the installation process of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I will try my best to answer all of them. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and please do subscribe to my channel because this will help me out. So goodbye for now.